new Clash of Clans update brings the Builder's Apprentice to help speed your progress alongside numerous other additions. Let's begin with the Builder's Apprentice, since it is the biggest change. There is no building to build, it is just assigned to your town hall. So when you highlight the town hall, you will see the Builder's Apprentice button. It is actually available starting at Town Hall 10, but it is only available for the home village. You can't assign it to the builder base or clan capital. The Builder's Apprentice helps builders complete upgrades faster. So you can now kind of put multiple builders on a building. It's assigned to work on an upgrade once per day once it's fully rested. So there is a cooldown period you will see, and he will work for 1 hour that day, or you can level him up. It's important to note that builder potions do not apply to the Builder's Apprentice. I'm not sure who would do this, but he also cannot be assigned to the forge. Now, much like the regular builders, it will cost gems in order to unlock. The initial price is 500 gems, and once you unlock the Builder's Apprentice, you can begin to use him, but you can also upgrade it so that he works more effectively. I'm not sure if Clash of Clans have any plans to sell this at higher levels in the shop, but if they do and you plan on purchasing it, remember you can support a creator beforehand using their code. My code is Judo, and it is very much appreciated. When the Builder's Apprentice is ready to work, you will have a little pop-up on top of your town hall so that you can use it as effectively as possible, because once you have it, it does not cost anything to use it. So as an example, if I begin to upgrade the monolith, I can either assign the apprentice builder from this building, or what is easier is within the apprentice builder's menu, it shows you all of the buildings you have currently upgrading, and you can choose which one you would like the builder to be assigned to. Since he is assigned for 1 hour, and at level 1 his working speed is 1, it will essentially save me 1 hour on this upgrade. It will tell you in real time how much time you are saving on the upgrade, and the apprentice builder is even over there hammering away to help out. After the 1 hour of working, he will have a 23-hour cooldown, meaning you can use the apprentice builder once per day, much like the clock tower in the builder base. Fast forwarding time here on the developer build, once the builder is ready to work again, you could assign him to the same building, but this same process can happen again and again. You can, however, level up the apprentice builder, but this will cost more gems. Going to level 2 costs another 500 gems, and this will double the working speed, so that he is essentially saving you 2 hours on the upgrade. Moving up to level 3 increases this to 3 times for 750 gems, and this continues each time you level the apprentice builder up. Level 4 is another 750 gems, but then the price goes up to 1,000. Questions around the cost was asked by creators to Supercell, and the response was that this unlocks at Town Hall 10, where magic items get you less value, and it's not necessarily intended as something to upgrade all of the way to maxed straight away. It's more as you're gaining gems throughout playing the game. Over time, you can gradually upgrade the apprentice builder, and also your return on investment over time as you're playing will be greater than purchasing through the trader shop. You just have to appreciate that you're not getting the instant gratification you do from that of a magic item. So I do think there will be mixed opinions on this. Moving through the rest of the levels, it will be 1,000 gems each level up to the maximum of level 8. Meaning to get your apprentice builder, or the Builder's Apprentice, I keep calling it apprentice builder because of the apprentice warden, but to get your Builder's Apprentice up to that top level, it is 6,500 gems in total. The price is steep when you compare it to other things like builders themselves, but I guess this is something that's intended to just upgrade over time. And once you do get it to maximum level, every day you can assign this and save 8 hours on an upgrade. Try not to assign the apprentice builder to an upgrade that is shorter than the time you would save, because any excess time would be lost. You can only assign him to 1 building per day. Once that upgrade completes, he goes into cooldown mode. I'm sure some people will be happy about this, other people might not like it, but there are some other changes in this update which will definitely be welcomed. So let's move on. I'd say there are 2 other main additions. Let's go over my favorite now, but then then there are some other quality of life changes and some pretty big cost reductions as well. The biggest addition, though, to me is the tactical overview. So normally, when you're scouting a base for those 30 seconds, you can't interact with anything. It's not like when you're scouting a war base before you start to attack and you can check ranges of defenses. Now you can do that in the 30 seconds that you're scouting a base, which is massive when it comes to multiplayer. Highlighting a defense will actually highlight all of the defenses of that type, so you can see the coverage across the map, and it will also tell you what level those defenses are, whether it is single target Inferno Tower or multi-mode, whether it is a ground and air expo or just a ground expo. So very helpful when it comes to quickly trying to identify how you want to attack. Also very helpful, you will be able to see how many clan castle troops are inside. That's really helpful in multiplayer, so you know whether you're going up against defending troops or not. It will show the healing range of battle builder huts, the activation range of spell towers, but my favorite is when it comes to resource buildings. This is going to be massive for farming. When you click a storage or even a collector, it will tell you how much loot you can steal from that building. So whenever you're trying to figure out, is there much loot inside those gold mines? Now you can just tap the building and find out. And just so you know, should there not be any loot you can steal, it will purely just have the name of the building. I just think that is such a great addition, especially because it highlights all of the defenses of a certain type. I'd even love to be able to do that when scouting bases for war, but let me know what you think of that. We also get hard mode added to Clash of Clans. Now, this has been a pretty big problem, especially since the addition of Town Hall 16, because there is such a skill gap in the game between the pros who play Clash of Clans professionally and your casual player or even your above average player. The skill gap is just so huge. With the addition of hard mode only in the home village for friendly battles or for friendly wars, you can select this difficulty. Clash of Clans have said this is a work in progress, but currently defenses deal 5% more damage and attacking heroes have 10% less hit points, as well as dealing 15% less damage. I'll be interested to see exactly how this impacts the pro scene. Before I go over the other quality of life additions, I do just want to highlight the amount of cost and time reductions that are being applied with this update, because it will help to speed up our progress massively, especially because Clash of Clans are aiming for a new Town Hall level every 12 months. But I really wanted to mention this now, because in some cases there are some huge reductions. I think it is mainly because of the merged defenses, but for an example, the Archer Tower to level 21 alongside the Cannon to level 21 was previously 13 days and 6 hours to upgrade. That is not including any Gold Pass perks. However, following this update, they will be 5 days. Talk about a reduction you'll obviously have been able to see, but whilst everything is not as big of a decrease, there are some huge reductions. Even the storages have a 50% time reduction on what they previously were. And I cannot believe the amount of reductions that we are receiving. So a big thumbs up on that to help people speeding up through their progress, especially since they're planning to add more town halls more frequently. Other quality of life changes, I don't know whether it's bad that my favorite one is actually being able to reorder your Supercell ID accounts so that you have your most active villagers at the top. You will have a pop-up notification on the blacksmith whenever your ore capacity is full. So just so you're aware of that, you're not wasting those precious resources. There are a couple of other quality of life changes alongside bug fixes that I will pop on your screen now, but be sure to subscribe because we do have another sneak peek coming up, and Stuart, the general manager for Clash of Clans, has said that they are aiming for the update June 17th. I will see you tomorrow, but if you do want to see when I maxed out the new rocket spear for the Royal Champion and took it into my war attack, I have that video linked on your screen.